Determine the weather associated with anticyclones as identified on a surface, synoptic or prognostic. Anticyclones and depressions tutorial as air masses move around the globe is so air pressure changes. Areas of high pressure are called anticyclones, whilst low pressure areas are known as cyclones or depressions. Each brings with it different weather pattern. Anticyclones typically result in stable fine weather with clear skies, whilst depression are associated with cloudier weather, windier conditions. Synoptic pattern for a ridge, col, or void between a convergence of pressure systems showing isobars and wind directions, advention to surface or subsurface flows. Weather, pressure pattern, the circular lines you see on the chart are isobars, which join areas of the same barometric pressure. The pressure pattern is important because we can use it to tell us where the wind is coming from and how strong it is. It also shows areas of high and low pressures, cold fronts and warm fronts. Also on a synoptic chart are the lines, triangles, and semicircles representing fronts. With the atmosphere trying to balance temperature, pressure, and wind, there are different sorts of air, known as air masses, circulating around the earth. Warm and cold front. A warm front is shown with a red line and red semicircles, and a cold front with a blue line and blue triangles. The way in which the semicircles are triangles point shows the direction in which the front is moving. The position of a front depends on a number of meteorological factors such as changes in wind direction or temperature, which we get from our network of weather observation sites. Occluded fronts. Cold fronts tend to move faster than warm fronts, and over time they can catch up with each other and create an occluded front. This is shown as a purple line with a purple semicircle and triangle next to each other. Throws. Black lines that have no semicircles or triangles are called throws and mark areas where the air is particularly unstable. This means that the air is quiet, turbulent, or moving around a lot, especially when we have, for example, warm air beneath cold air that wants to rise. Differentiate ridges and cols or voids between the convergence of pressure system on a surface, synoptic or prognostic chart. With the understanding of how the air moves and how clouds and rain form, much prediction can be made by simply observing the sky overhead, observing wind direction, and noting the temperature and humidity of the air. But to be able to predict and forecast weather, it is necessary to understand the isobaric patterns associated with fronts and depressions, anticyclones, and high-pressure ridges. Meteorologists plot isobaric patterns on Synoptic Chart.